Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do another one brand tutorial, first impressions review. This time I will be using Milani products. So I've used a few Milani products in the past, so I definitely have the Conceal+Perfect. You guys know how I feel about this. I love it. This is like a staple, a holy grail foundation. You cannot beat the price. Stuff I wasn't really thinking of doing a full face tutorial. It just kind of came to me when it was all here and I was like, hey, I have pretty much everything to do a full face. There's just a few products that I'm missing. So for the most part, it's full face. And if I didn't have a product, then I did use an affordable or a drugstore product. All right, so if you guys want to know how to get this look, what I think of the brand, etc., then just keep on watching. Okay, so I already actually have my eyebrows on and I did use my new e.l.f. brow pencil. I really like it a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead, prime my face. I'm gonna start with the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer, the mattifying and pore minimizing oil free. I do not know. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Milani Conceal+Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I'm in the shade 03 or light beige with a Y6 brush from Morphe. This is just my own personal favorite brush to use when I'm using foundation brushes. What? It's kind of weird, actually. Use like this little clippy. Okay. Okay, so my foundation is on. This foundation, as you can see, it's pretty kind of glowy and dewy at first, but I've never had a problem with it. Once I set it down, it really does kind of settle and it's not as dewy. But I think if you were to use like, not really a mattifying primer, or if you were to use a more dewy power setting spray, you would still have that dewy effect. I have the Milani Retouch+Erase Light Lifting Concealer. I have mine in the shade 02 Light. I will say, I feel like this is a really, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I do like that it has kind of the sponge tip applicator. It has, so let's see. And I've heard mixed reviews about this concealer. It's kind of a hard sponge. Say like the Maybelline Age Rewind one. That at least has like a softer sponge. And just take the same Y6 brush and buff all of this in, blend it out. I don't know if I'm a fan of this. I feel like it doesn't really cover my dark circles very well. I mean, it does say, well, it says light lifting concealer. Not really sure how I feel about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it. I actually have two different things I'm gonna set with. The first thing, I'm actually gonna set my under eye with this. This is the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette. This is in the shade Dolce de Leche. And then I do have my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in Transparent. So I'm gonna use this kind of like banana shade underneath my eyes to set my concealer. A Real Techniques setting brush. And we're just gonna set those under eyes real quick with this kind of banana shade. Take my Rimmel Stay Matte, and this is another brush. This is the Real Techniques 100 brush. It's from their Bold Metals collection. The foundation, once you set it down with the powder, you can kind of see how this is still shiny and dewy, and then this side is definitely more matte. All my oily girls out there, you can still use it. Okay, so for my eyes, I don't have the Milani setting or eyeshadow primer. I really wanted to get it, but they were sold out on the Milani website. I hear it's like an amazing eyeshadow base. So instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my new e.l.f. one that I got. I'm still kind of testing some of these products, these e.l.f. products out. If you didn't see my e.l.f. video, I will try to link it down below. And when I say try, I mean if I remember. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Milani eye makeup palette here. You can kind of see that. There we go. This is in the shade 04 Plum Basics. I do kind of like this because it does have like little looks that you can do. So we're gonna open this up so so you guys can actually see the colors a little bit better. So there you are. It actually does come with this brush, which normally you guys know I like chuck these brushes out of here, but this one is pretty nice from what I can tell. It's kind of got a flat shader brush, or shadow brush, I guess I should say. And then it's kind of got this more like rounded crease brush. Okay, so to set my eye primer down, because as you can see, shadows already creasing on me because it is so like emollient and oily. I just don't think I'm gonna really like this eyeshadow primer because I haven't even done anything yet and it's already creasing on me. So I am gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try this little brush that it came with and take this white color. I'm gonna put that all the way down, all on my lid to set that primer down to keep it from creasing. So this brush isn't bad, it's just not very good. I will say it's better than just like a sponge tip applicator, but like props to them for trying and not just putting in a sponge tip applicator. But overall, it's not my favorite brush in the whole world. So we're gonna set there. I'm not gonna chuck it, we're just gonna set it. My E25 brush. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, this kind of a brown shade, and use that as my transition shade. It's a little deep, I think. Super pigmented, like look at that. That's some pigmentation right there. But we're gonna tap that off. Ooh, like look at that. And I already like tapped off some of that excess. So far I'm super impressed. This is the R35. It's just like a fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna dip it into this deeper plum color right here, and I'm gonna mainly focus this on the outer corner and then blend and buff it in. I always have this one spot on my eye, like right here, that like never wants to take shadow. I don't know why. And it's on this side too. It's like this little spot. Clean, like just fluffy brush. And I'm gonna kind of diffuse this out. It looks, I feel like, a little bit darker on camera than it does in real life, but whatevs. The other thing I think I'm having an issue with is the e.l.f. primer. I really do. It's just not like, I feel like it's not very consistent, and I'm having a hard time blending the shadows in. I used the e.l.f. palette the other day, and I was just like, it's okay, but I used it with like my regular potion primer, and I really liked it. So I really do think it might just be this primer that I'm not a fan of. Shimmery glittery kind of a color right here. This is from Ofra. This is their number 11 brush. I actually think this is a concealer brush, but I never use it for concealer. I always use it for eyeshadow. Woo! Oh, that is some shimmer. That is some glitter. Okay, I kind of didn't really realize it was going to be quite like this. I don't know why. And I kind of wish I'd put down my NYX Glitter Primer, because I'm getting glitter all over. So on this side, I'm going to take my NYX Glitter Primer because I want to kind of see a difference. Like, see, I don't know if you guys can tell, if you guys can see like all that glitter on my cheek at all. I can't even tell if you guys can see this in the viewfinder because it's just not really showing up on my end. So I'm going to take some of this NYX Glitter Primer. Ooh, big chunk on my eyelash. Oh yeah. I don't even tell, but this side I did a glitter glue, like a glitter primer under it. I have a cat hair again, I can just tell. And there's like not as much glitter fallout on this side as there is on this side. Like right in here is quite a bit of glitter. And I really don't know if you guys can see that. I can tell there's some like on my nose too. So if you're gonna use anything with like more of a glitter base like this one, definitely use a glitter primer underneath. I'm gonna take this brush. This is from this is a Royal and Nickel brush. It is their BOM 18 detail brush, and I'm gonna take this brown shade again right here, and I'm gonna kind of smoke out my bottom lash. Just a little bit. Same brush, I'm gonna dip into this really bright purple shade and I'm gonna smoke out the bottom with this color. An eyeliner brush like this, and I'm gonna put it kind of on my top lash line, like so. Ooh. Okay, so like that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little brush right here from Real Techniques. This is a shading brush, and I'm going to dip kind of into this like frosty pink color, and very, very lightly, I'm just going to go right underneath that brow bone, just to give it a little lift. And I'm also just going to put a touch of this in my inner corner. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara off camera and then I will be right back. Okay, so my lashes are on. I just use Maybelline the Falsies. If you want, you can certainly add like a winged liner to this. That would be really cool, dramatic. I actually didn't even add any eyeliner to this. I kind of just like it the way that it is without any eyeliner, but please feel free to do whatever you want. You can also add some falsies to this if you'd like. Honestly, I'm just not in the mood to put falsies on, so I'm not gonna. Okay, so we're gonna keep rolling with this look. So we're gonna go back to the face. Everything with the eyes, I believe, is done. I think we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in back with this Wet n Wild contour palette, and I'm gonna use the contour shade to contour my face. Let's use my Morphe M143 brush. So like this. I like this contour shade. It's very light, but I like it because I can build it up really easily. But I feel like it gives me like just that enough like glow. Not glow, shadow. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in Dolce. And it looks like this. So it's really pretty. It's got little flecks of gold throughout it. So I don't really know how that's going to translate on my skin. It also does come with a mirror and a little brush, which I don't know how I feel about this brush. Let's just try it, right? Let's try it and see. I can already tell though, it's gonna be a no. Ooh. Man, I like it. Like how pretty of a color this is. This is really, really pretty. It's a really pretty bronzer. Next, I'm going to take my Milani Baked blush in the shade Luminoso. This blush brush from It Cosmetics, well, It for Ulta. Oh, shoot. Let's tap that excess off. Okay. Ooh, that is really pretty. It's a really pretty like sheen to it. I really wish there wasn't glitter on my face. Really pretty. I like this blush. The Dayglow Luminescent Strobe Light. Oh, sorry. It's the Strobe Light in Dayglow. Aren't I just so precious? Okay, so this is what she looks like. And I need my highlighting brush. You guys should know what this is by now. My Y14. And we're going to just dip right on into her. A little excess. Ooh. Oh, she's a highlighter. She's a highlighter. Really all I have left is for now is lips. So I'm going to take my Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the shade 39 or Pretty. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you guys know I love this one. This is supposed to be amazing, and it has been sold out everywhere. It was even sold out on the Milani website. I'll kind of zoom it in a little bit. Ooh, so this is it. Look at that. I really like it. Okay, so stay tuned and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts. I would say this is a much bigger hit than the e.l.f. one. So I really like just about everything I tried. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the concealer. I just don't think it's enough coverage for me personally. It's not my favorite. It wasn't very like creamy and like super pigmented and like kind of consistent. It was kind of like, even as I was swiping, it was kind of like patchy. So this one probably wasn't my all-time favorite concealer. My palette is amazing. I think this is really good. I'm glad I got the purple because I really don't have a lot of purple things. I was really gonna get like a gold one, but I was like, Emily, you have so many like golds and browns, get a purple, and I'm really glad I did. I think the look came out really, really nice. Now the Make It Last setting spray, I liked the mister on it. It doesn't feel heavy. It absorbed into my skin pretty fast. I don't know how long it's going to set my makeup, but I do plan on filming right after this, so we'll see. The bronzer was really, really pretty. You can kind of see it's just a very light, warm kind of a color. Blush I really like too, which I will swatch for you. So that's just super, super pretty. Like to me, that's just like especially in the combination of two, that's just like a super healthy, nice glow to the skin, which is what I feel like it definitely gave my cheeks. I feel like it's really pretty. The highlighter, you guys, this highlight, like, look at that gold. Woo! You want a highlighter? There's a highlighter. Like, for the pricing, this is just amazing and so pretty and nice. Like those three together are just absolutely gorgeous. As far as the Rimmel setting powder, I think it's nice. I think I like it. I haven't really seen it in action yet, so I'll have to kind of tell you guys how that will wear out. The contour palette, I really, really like this. Really good palette to sculpt and highlight with, which is what it's for. And then the Prime Shield, it felt like a primer. It felt like a regular old primer. So overall, I really liked everything that I tried out. I would definitely recommend pretty much all these products, like I said, with the exception of the concealer. Milani is super inexpensive, not as inexpensive as e.l.f., but pretty inexpensive. So yeah, so like I said, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Bye guys.